Well, I mean, sometimes.
Oh wow,
Oh,
we are live,
we're live.
D-Rose. It finally worked. It finally worked. Y'all, this might be quick. This might be quick because I've already tried to click go live two, three, four separate times now with this terrible Wi-Fi. So today's podcast might be kind of quick. My name is Matt D-Rose on that cyber screen. This is the Golden Octagon MMA Podcast, or what is left of the Golden Octagon MMA Podcast. At this point, D Rose rocking the bean bop this, and it don't stop. He showed it. I can't even see.
Oh, and it don't stop. And it don't stop.
Both frozen. Okay, all right, D Rose. This is just. I didn't see anything of what just now happened because my little thing started loading. D Rose, let's get this over with, dude, before I, end up throwing my laptop somewhere. So this past weekend, UFC 321, my goodness, where in the main event, Tom Aspinall got poked by Cyril Gane, dude. I know a lot of people are saying, like, it seemed like Tom Aspinall wanted out of fight. Didn't. So it almost oh my goodness, this is going to be terrible, D Rose. This is going to be terrible.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I'm laughing at days ago.
I can't even. It just keeps cutting in and out. Just cutting in and out.
That's crazy.
I can't even see. Matt said, "Let's talk shit."
No, at least Antoine's important. It's
worked. It don't even pull. Yo, this is bad. Wood Spring Suites. Here we go. For anyone that wants to know where I'm at right there, Wood Spring Suites has terrible Wi-Fi. Terrible Wi-Fi at Wood Spring Suites. Oh, man. This is what it's.
well, man, he is struggling. I was trying to let him power through. I know he's been having a rough time with this thing. So I will try to do my best and try to at least recap this card, at least somewhat. And I'll try to keep it a little bit active while Matt's trying to get connected here, because he's been struggling a little bit. And not gonna lie, if he was a cartoon character, like, smoke would be coming out of his ears right now. He is unbelievably pissed off at the moment. So let's try to keep this thing rolling here. Antoine, I know you had a comment earlier on, asked me my week 6 reaction for the NFL. Mostly I was just looking at the blowouts, like, yeah, that was that was a rough time. Of course, my Cowboys ended up getting waxed as well, so that didn't help. But
dude, we just have to we just have to do this weekend's picks, D-Rose, so we can get this over with. We just have to get this over with, man, because there's zero chance this is going to make it a full hour and a half, 2 hours. I'm just going to keep getting cut out, dude. So we'll go ahead and jump to the end. We got our UFC Vegas 110 Steve Garcia versus Onama preview in our picks. Also, last week, what was our pick, Rose? Actually, I have it in here. I'll go ahead and eat the bean. This is what's happening.
He's trying to jam.
Here we go. Our picks last week were.
Wow.
Man, our picks last week were Ludovic Klein versus Matus Rombetsky, Nasrat Hakpress versus Quillen Salkill, Jelton Almeida versus Volkov, Umar versus Bautista, and Verna versus Dern, where I went Ludovic Klein, Nasrat Hakpress, Jelton Almeida, Umar Nurmagomedov, and Verna, and D Rose went Rombetsky, Salkill, and Dern. And as you know, Ludovic Klein won, Nasrat Oh
man.
Now he's frozen.
Can
you hear me at all?
You're
Can you hear me or no?
I can hear you now. It was cutting in and out a lot. It was doing a lot of cutting in and out, but we hear.
I just need you to respond to just pay attention for me for like a solid 20 minutes, D-Rose. I just need you to respond to my questions because I don't know if you can hear me or not.
Yeah, a lot of it I can't hear a lot of it. It is cutting in and out.
God damn it, dude. This is terrible. This is terrible.
Yeah, Dave. Dave nailed it. He said, "Yeah, we could hear about every 3 words, and that's about it."
All right, D-Rose. You want to entertain the peeps, and I'm gonna try to do this on my phone while I can.
Yeah, let's do
it. Cool. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, so while Matt's going ahead and getting everything together here, I'll actually talk about the card this past weekend a little bit. Won't get into the whole card because whole card was a little bit of a drag, but of course we'll start with the main event: Tom Aspinall versus Ciryl Gane. Unfortunate end to what honestly had the potential to be a pretty good fight. You know, I was working day of, so I actually messaged Matt and I messaged him. Basically, I turned back over to the fight once Tom Aspinall walked out with the towel over his eye, and I'm like, man, what ended up happening? So I had to end up going back and actually watching it. But my biggest takeaway was that I'm not going to sit here and say I told you so because I did pick Aspinall to win the fight, but I did think that Aspinall was going to struggle there initially. Kind of get in the range of Ciryl Gane, and Ciryl Gane really made Tom Aspinall work for it. And when there were times where Aspinall was trying to throw that 1-2, and maybe a big Pilates or heavyweight like a Curtis Blades or anybody like that might have folded. But Ciryl Gane was able to get in and out. He was able to use that nice rear left hand of his own to keep Aspinall at bay. He busted Aspinall up in the face a little bit. Had Aspinall bleeding, and the eye poke was brutal. Like I'm not going to sit here and say that it wasn't, but I will say that the people who had the criticism of him quitting, I'm not going to say he did. But if you took that to a judge, if you took that argument to a judge, you could have a very good argument to persuade that judge to believe you that Tom Aspinall may have said, you know what, this thing's kind of hurting more than what I want it to be. Let's live to fight another day. And again, I'm not going to say quit. Because I think people took Dana's comments too out of context when Dana said, "Hey, Aspinall said he didn't want to fight," because he did. That's exactly what he said, was that he didn't want to fight. But that eye poke was brutal. But I guess I've basically seen worse. And you know what I mean? If you go back to Travis Brown versus Matt Mitrione, like Matt Mitrione's eye is falling out of his eye socket just about. That dude got eye poked so many times, but he was able to continue. Now, obviously, Tom Aspinall has a lot more to lose in his situation, but I'm not going to say he quit because I did think that he still had a chance to win, but Ciryl Gane was definitely winning that first round. I didn't think that they were going to rebook the fight at first, but I do think they're going to have to rebook the fight at this point. Dana seemed pretty adamant on it, even though he doesn't want to. Said he's going to go ahead and do it. So, the right rematch is the right fight to make, and we'll see who is the best heavyweight at the end of the day when they finally get their rematch going. We'll go ahead and move down to the co-main event here with Mackenzie Dern and Virna Jandiroba. This is another fight I did have to go back after the fact and watch. I was not able to watch it in real time, but I did think that a similar, I don't want to say similar scoring to the Volkov and Almeida fight, and we'll get into that as well. But even when Vernon was able to get kind of the top control, and she was able to get some pitter patter ground and pound off at times. Mackenzie Dern was just so active, just off her back. just throwing those hammer fists and constantly going for triangles and just different types of submissions and stuff like that, just to keep herself active, keeping it going. And when it came down to when it was on the feet, Mackenzie Dern is not the most technical striker, but she's got a little bit of a dog in her, dude. Like,
What's up, D Rose? Can you hear me?
that's perfect. That's
This
perfect.
dude, I'm in my vehicle right now. What's going on, dude? How you doing?
That is crystal clear, man. I
Yeah,
love it.
it makes no sense how I have perfect service outside, dude. Walk inside with my phone, no bars, SOS signal, and then there's no Wi-Fi in there either. Makes no sense. Yeah, man, I apologize. I apologize, everyone. This has been a, let's just say, a struggle trying to get this Wi-Fi to work. So yeah. You want to talk about anything from this past weekend at D Rose?
Yeah, I was just in the co-main event now, just talking about that. How I just liked how Mackenzie Dern, she, I was just saying, but the point I was actually making as you were joining is that, Mackenzie Dern, when she came over into the UFC initially, the big thought about her was that, oh, well, kind of a pretty girl, doesn't want to take too many strikes and stuff like that. She wants to get the fight down to the ground. What is she going to do? She gets hit in the face a couple times, and if there's one thing that she's proven to me is that she's a dog, dude. Like, she will
Yeah.
go in there and she will bite down. Like, she's not like, is she the most technical striker? No, but she is not scared to go in there and just wing punches and look to take your head off. Like, and does she have the most technique when she's landing? No, but she has a lot of thud when she lands with her punches. And she's willing to take one and give one too. So that's one thing that I've always kind of respected about her. And that dog that it really came out in that fight for Verna. And Verna had a little bit of that dog in her too. She looked better on the feet than what I anticipated her to, as she lumped up Mackenzie Dern in the face pretty good. But I did think that Dern was the more active, even when she was on her back, and I thought Dern was the rightful victor.
Also, fucking Vernon kind of gassed too, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I think she did, especially there in the especially there in the fifth. She just looked like she was trying to hold on where Dern was still, like I said, she was just constantly pushing the pace. So it was a good fight. Now, do I think either of them beat Wei Lee? I mean, not a snowball's chance in hell do I give either one of them or anybody at that chance to defeat Wei Lee, but for this moment, Mackenzie Dern, she is a strawweight champ.
Yeah, man, I agree. I agree. Did you see DC poking Tom in the eyes after the fight this past weekend, dude?
He should have did that to Aspinall's dad after the
Dude,
fact. Freaking start poking him, dude. Like,
I had that loaded up on my computer because I was gonna share it. Like the fucking DC just jabbing Tom in the eyes after the fight. But obviously that ain't gonna work with the service that we got today, D Rose. Any other main talking points from the card this past weekend aside from, man, I have not streamed a fight in so long, but this past weekend I was like, there's zero chance I want to buy it and not even be able to watch it with this terrible ass service. So I streamed it, dude. And after it was over, I was like, man, I'm glad I didn't buy that. Like that was the immediate feeling I had after was, I'm glad I didn't buy that shit.
exactly that. Yeah, when I was at work, I was like, dude, if there's one pay per view that I could have done without buying, it was this one. So yeah, I was completely content.
Cool, cool. All right, man. Well, so I've left my
Oh,
beans in there. D
I guess
Rose,
I guess you were. I want to get your opinion about Almeida and
dude.
Volkov.
Both of them lost. I'm going to be honest. Us as fans lost because Volkov cannot stop a takedown to save his life, dude. At one point, Mark Goddard stood them up. Right? He was like, "All right, fight." Less than the Mark Goddard didn't even have the word fight out of his mouth yet, and Jelton Almeida football tackles Volkov to the ground. No technique at all. Fucking Volkov just falls over, dude. At the end of the fight, I'm gonna be honest. I thought Almeida won just because he just kept taking Volkov down. Like, yeah, Volkov landed a few strikes. I thought Almeida won, but I can't even be mad just because Almeida refuses to throw ground and pound, dude. I don't understand. It's like you're in a dominant position. Throw some rabbit punches, throw an elbow or two, but no, he just lays there, dude. And it's like we we can't even act like we didn't see this coming because this ain't the first time that it's happened. It happened in the Derek Lewis fight. I just I just can't. I have a hard time seeing. I would have a hard time being a judge and giving Volkov that fight after all the amount of time that he just spent just getting taken down and just laying on his back. How can you say that he won that fight? I don't know, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I actually like Dana's comments after the fight saying that he actually thought that Volkov was the deserved winner and he liked the way that the judges scored the fight and everything. So
But it's mostly just because he hated how Almeida fought, not
yeah,
because he thought Volkov
yeah.
won.
Don't we all? Yeah, he's being honest about it. He's saying what all the fans are really thinking, that just because you're holding somebody down, I mean, you're literally not even throwing punches. You're not doing anything. You're just going for control. They said here lately in a lot of the judges' meetings is that they have been putting emphasis on damage. And that even if you do get a takedown, if you're not doing much with it, that they're not going to give you credit for it. And here lately they have been proving that.
This right here sums it up perfectly. Almeida fights like he bet the under on his strikes. That's exactly what he fought like. That's spot
He
on,
doing it.
Sugar Ray.
I would say Jailton Almeida, the next Terry Rozier. I mean, what are we doing here?
Crazy, dude. Crazy. All right, man. Yeah, I have to be honest, I fucking forgot my beans in there. So if you want, yeah, I'll give you two options, Zeros. I can go get them and I can eat them now, or I can save it for next week and I'll either eat double the beans or I'll eat beans with you on fucking next week's stream. It's up to you.
Um, you know what? Let the chat decide. That's not me.
All
Let's let the
right.
chat decide. See if they want you to go back into the hotel and get them.
Puke in those floorboards. Puke in those floorboards, says
Let's see.
Dave.
What you think? Okay. So Antoine going back and forth. Okay,
So
so
yeah,
Antoine
I
now
mean,
double the
well,
beans.
we have it like three viewers, so I don't know how many people you want to comment here,
Eh,
dear. Like, yeah, how many are you waiting on, dude? Because we already have our entire chat letting us know.
eh,
Dave,
Man,
you're going to be disappointed where I have no floor mats in this truck.
not a chance.
Zero floor mats in this truck.
Nah, I'm with Dave because don't need a double.
All right,
I don't. Yeah.
let me go get my. I could use a drink anyway, so I'll just go back in and get these beans. Say what's up to Chubbs. Look at the look at the F-150 there.
Let's go. Chubbs Chubbs is sitting in there like, dude, where the hell did you go?
Look at that monster. Oh my goodness, dude! I was just, like
What a
looking
show.
for wheels and tires like earlier. There's just so many places around here that have cool shit. Yeah,
Probably like sound systems and shit too.
nah, I'm not really looking for that much. I just want to go fast and look cool. Ah, service cut out. Service
Well,
cut
it
out.
would be hard to put a sound system in a single cab.
Yeah, it don't fit too much. Insurance. What are you whining at, dude?
Let's see how
All
this
right,
service
I
goes.
got the
Let's
beans
see. Let's
here.
see if it holds up.
All right. Yeah, let's just see if it works right quick. Oh, fuck. All right. Gotta get rid of the Zinski before I throw up. Oh no, I just dropped it in his food.
Ah,
All right, got my trash can
just
here.
like not too bad.
Man. All right, here we go.
You think I see why you like these?
Oh, man, I have one ball. Oh, what is this? I held it up to the microphone like the microphone can see. I think this is puke or barf. I mean, peach or barf or dead fish or straw. Nah, I think it's peach or barf. Here we go. Ah.
It's a bean bop. And it does.
Did you see that, dude? I literally threw up right now. Oh, that was bad.
I did. I saw the bean go. I know I saw the bean go flying. And I saw a little bit just kind of.
I think that's like the first time. I think that's the first time that I've actually threw up my fucking dinner, to be honest. Like I ate not too long ago. That's why. Oh God.
Don't stop. And we stay tough.
Why do I do this?
UFC and we can't stop. It's the bean bop.
Oh yeah, I don't have no bean bop song, huh? Sorry. I don't know if I have the. I don't know if I have the music here or not.
And you don't stop.
Oh my goodness, I do.
You can do it on there?
Can you hear it or no? Can you hear it or no?
Oh yeah, there it goes.
Oh man, it smells terrible here.
Hey.
So I just threw up at it.
Hey.
All right, here we go. One more.
Hey, don't stop.
The same one, dude. The same one. Do I pull a D Rose and put it back?
Will it get the puke? Come on, man. Nah. Well, you ain't got many left. You know what? Do it. Throw it back. He's going in. Double barrel. Ah! Don't stop.
Dude, that's probably the worst. That's the worst bean bop session I've had, dude. I might be done after this one. You gotta be honest. I might be done after this one, D-Rose.
Double bar. He might have got it on the score. And it don't. Ah!
That might be the worst one, D-Rose. I got double puked. I got double puke beaned. What did I do to deserve this? My dedication is unrivaled to this show. It doesn't even work and I'm still doing it. What, dude? How do I get punished like this? I gotta blow my nose and take out my trash.
That was a rough one.
You're telling me?
I'm still covering my mouth because I don't want to.
You're telling me that was a rough one, dog?
I'm trying my best.
I fucking blew my nose and it's orange in there because I threw up everywhere in my nose.
This is the Halloween edition of the Golden Octagon. I'm a ghost.
Oh God.
I'm the Beanbop ghost.
I'm the puke monster. Oh God. All right. It stops. It stopped right here.
Oh
Man. I'm sorry, D-Rose. All right, going back to my truck. I gotta take out this fucking trash though. Let me get my glasses.
Well, hey, to be fair, I mean the video and audio has been clear in there. If you feel better in the
oh no, it's not gonna stay, dude. I'm telling you, it cuts out. Like it'll be cool for like 10 minutes and the shit just stops loading. Dude, I still think I'm gonna throw up.
Well,
That's rough, dude.
I could not blame you because you look like you lost a little bit there.
I got double puked, brother. It's not cool to get double puked like that. We've been here for 25 minutes and haven't said one thing about this show.
That is true. That is true.
Look at
Just
Dave.
stressing about the.
Look at Dave says I almost yacked. Oh God. Oh, let's see what even Dave said that was gross. You know it's bad
Yeah,
when Dave says it's gross.
yeah, because they've got a high gross tolerance. So for him to say that's gross, yeah.
Just had to get rid of that. Just had to get rid of that right quick, so it did not make the room smell like that, dude. That would have been rough. Just walk in there and be like, "Oh, what's that smell?" Oh, I just threw up a few times after eating puke flavored jelly beans.
Dude, Nancy would have walked in there and been like, "Dude, what the hell? Like, have you been like drinking on that or something, or what?"
Right? Why does it smell like throw up in here? Oh, what's the undisputed worst bean, D-Rose? They're all fucking bad. They're all bad. There ain't a
Boogers.
good one. There ain't a good one.
Yeah, there's not a good one, but boogers the worst. 100%
Oh,
the worst.
dude, I don't know if that has to be the worst bean bop I've had, man. Out of all of our bean bops, that is the worst one, dude. I literally threw up 2 times. Ah, God, dude, that's rough. All right. So, want to get to the card this weekend now?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
dude. It's
did you want to
so
do
cold.
did you want to do any news or anything,
I
or
don't care, dude. Fuck the news.
yeah.
Fuck the news.
Then we'll fuck the news.
Fuck the news this week. Oh man, it's dude, Heroes. It's 54 degrees right now after being like 90 the past 3 days. I am freezing my balls off.
That's crazy for like Texas to drop that
Yeah.
quick as early
Apparently
as
there's
it
a
is.
cold front. There's a cold front this week, apparently. And I believe it.
You guys end up
uh,
starting the truck here in a second.
Here we go. Let's go, Antoine. Got to get your reaction to the NBA scandal. I am so invested in this shit, Antoine. I cannot learn enough about this. This is being like, I don't know how to explain it. I'm so invested in this because I want to see who all was involved, how long it's been going on, because I fucking know. Dude, there's been a few times where I'm like, why? Why did you take him out? Why did you take him out? He's got 30 points. And it's mostly Denny at Villa because I fucking bet him all the time because he always cashes. But like fucking last year, coach was just taking them out for no reason. Like they're down 8 points in the fourth quarter if they take out your like leading scorer. Why would you do that? Like just dumb shit like that. So that's my thoughts and opinions on it. I am invested in it. How about you, Dearest?
Yeah, I'm definitely interested in it. I haven't, been as deep dove into it as when the news first broke, however many days ago it was, but it was a pretty scandalous story. And I guess the thing for me is that it almost seems like NBA players seem to be more easily exposed to these types of people that have the power. I don't know what it is. I don't know if NBA players are just kind of out more, maybe because NFL players, they're hidden behind a face mask. You don't really know the face that much versus basketball players. You see their whole face and everything, so you know them just by the look of their face. And then all of a sudden, hey, big money over here. But and of course these are reports online, so I don't really know how much is true. But I mean, they're saying that like Terry Rozier is getting like 200,000 from these people when he's making like millions. It's just like there's got to be much more to the story than just, oh, he was doing it for money. Like and same for Chauncey Billups, says he's been a big figure in the NBA for a long time, even post career. and has been highly regarded for as far as his character for a long time in the NBA. So for him to get involved with some shady people like that to potentially point shave in the NBA and get involved in an illegal gambling ring, but to top it all off, Chauncey Billups had X-ray goggles like he's in Austin Powers. Like what are we doing? Like how did he get X-ray goggles to begin with? And then they're fishing all these people out for money, and it's just the whole thing is absolutely crazy.
Yeah, I think if you ask me what happened, it's that people that have probably had gambling problems throughout their entire career, and then they either get down somewhere or books will no longer take their action, so they go look for illegal ways to gamble. Um, and what you find is, maybe not the best things, and then you get down bad and have to repay your debt, and that's kind of one of the ways you would have to repay your debt is by, fixing games or some shit like that.
Yeah,
I mean,
I guess I just
look, D-Rose, like, look at it like this. Like, you bet on fights now, right? If you all of a sudden had a job where you made like 200K a year, do you think you'd stop betting on fights, or would you maybe bet a little bit more on fights than you normally do?
no, I would still bet on fights, but
Yeah, so
regardless, even if I didn't make as much.
yeah, so I think like once he starts making more, he starts betting more, and that means you start losing more,
It
dude.
it's not even the betting more and losing more. I understand that part. What I'm confused about is to get involved with the mob. To like you're getting like big mob people involved
But
in your
but it's
scandals
because
and stuff like that.
when if you lose and then can't pay it back, people sell your debts to get paid back. And then that's where that type of shit comes from. Like, hey, you're gonna do this or this happens, Like there's some shady shit that goes on, dude.
Right. I guess that's what I'm saying is that again, somebody like Chauncey Billups is somebody who's been highly regarded for a long time as a dude who's been an upstanding guy. So you just wouldn't think that he out of all people like Glenn Big Baby Davis was a guy, for example, a couple years ago who kind of got caught up in a similar scandal. Not too surprising with Glenn Big Baby Davis because he was always a little bit sleazy and was always kind of regarded to be as a little bit reckless with his money, where Chauncey Billups was never regarded as that. He was always considered a well put together dude. So just shocking to see him out of even Terry Rozier, I'm not as shocked about. Chauncey Billups was the one from all that where I was just like I was completely dumbfounded.
I also thought it was hilarious that I saw I like where Terry Rozier actually fucking bet his over like in the game and he didn't even hit it. Like he lost money on the bet.
Yeah,
That's when he started betting the unders. That's when he
when they
started
showed
betting
the
the unders.
old highlight when they showed the old highlights of him when he was like throwing it to the other team and stuff like that, I was like, oh yeah, he's guilty. Oh show.
Exactly, exactly. Oh my goodness. Dude, the Portland Trailblazers fire Chauncey even if you beat dude, he's already in jail,
Yeah,
dude. He's already in jail, man. Like
yeah.
it.
Well, he posted his bail, but it was like a couple million. They said Terry Rozier posted his bail, but they said he had to put his house up in Miami in
I
order to
believe
post
it.
bail.
Probably didn't have any money left from gambling at all. That's
Yep.
my point.
Yeah.
All right. All right, D-Rose. This is an MMA podcast, yeah. So I guess we should talk about the fights this upcoming weekend. I have bean bopped. I have bean bopped, and I have dislodged the beans already.
You're gonna be looking forward to some more next week.
Nah, dog. That's you. That's you. All right.
You like
So
yummy.
I guess you'll have to do card for me, D-Rose, because I don't have it pulled up or anything like that. I know the first fight of the night is Talita Alencar versus Ariane Carnelossi. That's the first fight of the night. Talita Alencar reminds me of Jackie Amory. I get them confused. Dare I say, I'm pretty sure they're the same fighter. On the other hand, Ariane Carnelosi looks like she's on every steroid known to mankind. Oh, real quick, D-Rose, I do want to talk about, just point out that after the Fat Barnett fight versus Hamdy, Hamdy was the one that got cut. Did you see that? That
I mean,
Hamdy
no,
got cut?
no, I did not. But I mean, are you surprised?
Yeah, Hamdy got cut, and Azat Maxim got cut.
Yeah. I mean, makes sense. Especially Maxim, he was a pretty big favorite, and lost pretty convincingly and missed weight tremendously. And Hamdi has not put up one entertaining fight since he's been in the UFC. So, yeah, makes sense.
Dave said, "Did you guys see Barnett's ear?" No, but I saw his ass, and that's all I needed to see.
The chocolate pepper pig.
This chocolate pepper pig, in the famous words of Walter Walker, they got his fourth heel hook in a row, dude. He actually called out
Man,
Hamdy.
I was about to say, man, he tried to get that handy fight too. He was like, that's easy money.
Yeah,
Not
he
a
fucking
chance.
knew. Well, I've got to put him against that dude that don't got no legs. How's he gonna beat that guy?
Oh shit.
Or
Like
dude,
Frozen.
who wins, Jelton or Walter Walker?
Walter Walker.
You think so? That he
Nah,
just heel hooks
I don't
Jelton?
know. I don't know. I just can't pick Jailton at this point. I mean, I've never been the biggest believer in him, and
Yeah,
yeah, especially after that, yeah, I can't get behind the dude.
that's fair. That's fair. All right. Zeros, do you have the option to share your screen there or no? I could have swore you
Uh,
did. Like, it should be like under the picture. It'd be like share screen or something like that.
yes, I do.
Look, there you go. Then you can share, and I'll read your topology. I'll do your share this week.
Let's see.
Yeah, he's a big guy.
Is it working?
Mm, not yet.
Should I do the entire screen?
Yeah, share screen.
Okay.
You're just gonna have just like some fucking hoe getting pounded as you pull up your screen. Like, oh, sorry, wrong tab, y'all.
Wow, sorry. Thanks for the link, Dave. Wait, I thought I did it. Yeah, I hit it.
Did you hit like share? There's a button that says like fucking share.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let me try it one more time. It says share screen, and then I can hit share screen again,
and
and
then
then
you
I get
click
the
which
choice
tab.
of
Yeah, click the tab that you want to share.
right, or it said on here it has the option to do the entire screen, or to choose the window.
Well, just click the screen and just click share.
That's a really good.
I wonder if it's popping up there at the bottom somewhere. I can't see.
I mean, it has it on my down at the bottom, like next to
Okay,
it.
now click that. Click the little thing down at the bottom next to you.
Right. And then it has the three dots up at the top right corner, and then it has edit name and stop screen.
I might have to. I feel like it should be popping up here though, but it's not.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Like it kind of like grayed out, like right beside you at the bottom.
Hold on. Yeah, dude. I don't think this is gonna work because I hit it
Yeah.
again and I closed it out and I opened it back up and it's
No,
still doing the same thing.
no, you didn't answer my question before
What?
you just started clicking shit. Is it grayed out? Like, do you see like your
Like
picture at
it's
the bottom and it's gray right beside you, but you can still kind of see it?
it looks like it's faded.
Yeah, you have to click that little square, like where it says, I'm not sure if it's like add to studio or like what it is, or if it's like I forgot what it says when you click it.
Yeah, I think by the time we end up getting this up, we're going to probably hit that 2.5 hour mark if I can even get this up.
I don't know. Yeah, yes. There we go, Antoine. It says add to stage. That's what you're gonna click. Dero's struggling.
I mean,
He's
it's
like, I
gonna.
don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do this.
I mean, I don't see a.
No, it's the square. Once you click share, there's a little square at the bottom that'll say um add to stage.
Right, and I'm telling you, the only thing it's giving me is the three dots in the top right corner, which says edit name as top screen. There is like it's like a small little box beside my name, but it's not letting me click that. Like I said, the box is faded.
Give me a second. I might have to do it. That's probably the issue. I need Daddy to come help you, D-Rose. Here comes Daddy, D-Rose. I'm to the rescue. Coming to help you.
Well, I thought we were just going to continue rolling, but
I was trying to, but you didn't fucking tell me who I was fighting.
no, you were starting by breaking down the first fight, so I was just letting you roll. I mean,
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know the record. I don't know who they're fighting. Like I don't have any.
well, I mean, you're rolling at that point. I'm not just gonna interrupt you and just give you all the stats for it when you've pretty much given us a full breakdown.
Hey man, stop. Yeah, dude, I can't get this to work in here. D-Rose, what are you even clicking?
I'm just clicking anything at this point because I'm trying to. Because y'all are making me seem like I'm crazy because I'm not seeing what y'all are seeing, and I'm telling you what I'm. That is not an option on my screen.
Trying to, I believe. I'm trying to. Do you now you took it away, didn't you? You took it away because now it's gone. It's just now there. Now it's
Yes.
gone.
There.
Why'd you take it away? Stop taking it away.
See, there we go.
All right, look, there you go, D-Rose.
So so I was clicking the right thing. I just needed your I needed your approval.
No, see this right here. I need you to click. See this little thing that says "Add to stage." I need you to click this. That's all I needed.
I still can't. Is it playing now?
You're sharing your screen, dog. You see exactly.
I want to say it
All
probably
right,
kind of
now
cutting
you're
in
on
and out.
Tapology. All right, I'll be back, dude. Be good.
It is cutting in and out.
Because I ain't got no service, dog. I told you. That's why I'm outside.
Sheesh.
Look at D-Rose like, oh, how do you do this every single week? I don't know what to do.
There was
Tough,
nothing
huh?
for me to click. There was nothing for me to click.
All right. Yeah. You could probably just scroll down to the bottom one, man. You don't, you're clicking all of them for no reason.
Just getting them all open, so when we scroll up, we can see the stats
All
for everybody.
right. All right, brother, man. You got it. Talita Alencar, Ariane Carnelossi. Talita Alencar, 6-1-1 overall. Carnelossi, 15-3 overall. You mind scrolling down for just a tad there? I'll just take the thing off the screen. Talita Alencar is 5'1" and what is that, 58-inch reach, while Carnelossi's 5'2" and a 61-inch reach. Yeah, dude, this one I have to be honest, it's tough for me to pick on because the Talita Alencar just, I don't know. She's got good jujitsu, but outside of that, doesn't really do anything else. But Carnelossi, on the other hand, gets taken down like with ease. I believe she won her last fight via DQ headbutt. So just because Carnelossi gets taken down pretty easily, I think I'm gonna go Talita Alencar via decision here. What about you, man? And what are the odds?
Yeah, I don't really care that much about this fight to give it a super in-depth breakdown. I just think that Carnelossi not that great and not super active either. Talita Alencar, pretty good wrestler, going to look to get the fight down to the ground. I'm going to go Talita Alencar here by decision. Odds for this fight, not great. Talita Alencar minus 245. Carnelossi is plus
Whoa.
186.
I believe earlier in the week it was like Talita Alencar was like minus 400. So some monies came in on fucking Carnelossi for sure then.
Well, Tapology had her at minus 250, and FanDuel had her at minus 245 now. So, I mean, it's probably
Yeah,
came down some, but I just can't imagine Alencar being that big of a favorite.
yeah, dude. She was a big favorite earlier in the week, like minus 400. All right. Up next, we got Phil Rowe versus Suk Young Ko. Shuck.
Sorry, Goopy.
He's gonna get yucked. All right, here we go. Phil Rowe is, I believe, your underdog, right? He is
Yes, he is.
5'11" overall, 35 years old, 6'3" and 80-inch reach. While Syuk, Young Ko is 12-2 overall. Out of his last 5 fights, 5-0, 32 years old, 5'10" and a 71-inch reach. Man, Phil Rowe's the dog again after after who did he fucking melt in his last fight? Was it
Angelusa.
Angelusa? Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, dude, I can't believe he's the dog. I think he can manage the range better, or if not, he's got the better ground game here. Give me the dog, Phil Rowe, to win this fight via decision, D-Rush. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, uh, Seokyeon Ko, if I can get it
Suck,
out right. Uh,
suck, yuck.
I-
I'm
he's
gonna give him a
he looked
yuck.
pretty good over his first couple fights in the UFC. You know, he manhandled Oban Elliott pretty well in that fight. Phil Rowe is the better striker, but in that Angelusa fight, you know, him getting taken down as much as he was by Angelusa is pretty concerning, considering the fact that he's the much bigger dude of the two. And Suk Young Ko just came off of a performance where he displayed really good wrestling against against Oban Elliott as well. I think it's set up here for Ko to pretty much get the takedowns here and ride it out to a decision. So give me a Ko by decision.
All right, me and D-Rose split on the first tonight. I am on Phil Rowe. D-Rose is on Suck Young Ko. I don't know if my picture is still there, but uh, I'll be back if it's not. Rowe versus Ko. All right. What's the next one, D-Rose?
Next fight is Montserrat Conejo versus Alice Ardeline. Montserrat Conejo.
One
She
more
is
time.
10,
Who is that? Who is back in the UFC after 2
your
years?
girl, Montserrat Conejo is
Looking like
back in the
Dora the
UFC.
Explorer this week too.
Yeah, back in the UFC. Alice Ardeline, Montserrat Conejo. She is 10-4. She lost 3 out of her last 5. She is 32 years old. Coming in with 5 foot tall. I did not realize. Like it took me a second because I was like, is she really just 5 foot tall?
Hell yeah.
Crazy. 61-inch reach. Alice Ardeline coming in 10-7. She's won 3 out of her last 5. 33 years old. Coming in at 5'3" with a 62-inch reach.
Yeah. Have you seen Conejo this week, D-Rose?
I have not, nor do I care to, because if
Dude,
there's one fighter
I
I can't
have
stand,
to.
it's her.
Hold on, I have to. Let's see if I can. Oh man. I spelled it wrong.
Yeah, I don't really care to see Montserrat Conejo because yeah, I can't stand her.
Dude, she's got this sick Dora the Explorer haircut this week.
Man, I don't need to see all that.
I can't find it. Well, it's worth a search if you get bored. With that being said, I'm going Alice Ardeline to win this fight via decision
Yeah,
because she's much bigger, a lot more physical of a girl. I would
yeah.
love to see Montserrat win though.
You see who I'm picking? Alice Ardeline
Yeah.
by decision.
All right.
I ain't
All
even
right.
going to. No
So,
need to get any further.
all right. So up next is the one that I have probably one of the most confidence in this week, and that is Norma Dumont, dude. She is 5-0 out of her last 5 fights. Kellen Vieira is 3 wins, 2 losses out of her last 5 fights. Norma Dumont is 5'7" and a 67-inch reach, while Kellen Vieira is 5'8" and a 68-inch reach. Dude, Kellen Vieira just doesn't do anything. She's just gonna go forward and kind of stand there, man. Yeah, she wins fights, but it's just by I think looking worse than the other girl that she's fighting by the end of the fight, if I'm going to be completely honest. Norma Dumont here has the better hands. I believe she will be, having the more cage pushing moments. So at what is it, like minus 150 favorite this week? Give me Norma Dumont to win this fight via decision.
That line is starting to climb. I have been a little neglectful on the lines the last couple fights, but yeah, for Norma Dumont, she's actually up to minus 184 now. So money has been coming in on her. Caitlin Vieira is plus 142. I think both these fighters are actually very similar in terms of their game plans. Maybe not necessarily the style of fights, but both kind of looking to come in, do a little bit of, a little bit of distance management. If they do close the distance, they'll wrestle a little bit, clinch control, up against the fence, a little bit of elbows and knees in the clinch and stuff like that, but keeping it safe for the most part. But I do think that Norma Dumont is the cleaner of the two. Now, Caitlin Vieira is, I would say, she's probably the better wrestler, but Norma Dumont has worked on her takedown defenses. She's been in the UFC and has gotten better with it over time. So yeah, I do think that Norma Dumont is a favorite here for a reason. Norma Dumont by decision, I think, should be in a lot of parlays this weekend. If if you're trying to look for something that, again, I'm with you. I think this should be I don't want to say a stone cold lock, but I feel very good about Norma Dumont by decision this weekend.
Fair enough. So moving on to the next one, we got Dante Johnson taking on Cedriquez SD Dumas. No ankle monitor on him this week, so he should be able to fight. Dante Johnson fought, I believe, at heavyweight in his last fight. Yeah, went in there, knocked that dude out in the first like 30 seconds, dude. Just walked him down, beat the brakes off of him. What's a height here, Deros?
The heights here, the two.
Is
Dante
5'8" and
Johnson is
6'2".
5'8".
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, but
5'8",
he
yeah.
but he snoozed the dude heavyweight in his last fight on the Contender Series. So,
Yeah.
dude, he just
And he's
got
going down
power.
to middleweight. This fight is at
Yeah,
middleweight as well.
yeah, dude. So going down 2 weight classes, dude. Dude, give me Dante Johnson to snooze Cedric Dumas in round number 1. Get him the fuck out of the UFC, dude. He does not belong here, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I think yeah, my pick is going to be actually the same. I think Dante Johnson, dude, he looked like even at heavyweight, like on the Contender Series, like dude, he looked pretty dang on jacked to be a heavyweight. Dude, I cannot imagine how jacked he's gonna look this weekend coming up. And Cedric Dumas just does not do anything anywhere for me. Like he doesn't have like any significant standout skills. And yeah, I think Dante Johnson. I think he cleans up this week. Let's go,
Yeah,
Dante Johnson
he,
round 1 KO.
he has a um like a one significant skill in acting, dude. Because that fucking nut shot, he was acting like he couldn't even stand up after his last fight. It's like, come on, dude.
Yeah,
You got
and
stretchered out for a nut shot.
Dante Johnson minus 390. Cedric Dumas plus 280. Shit, honestly, even at plus 390, that's not too bad, dude. Him by KO is minus 175. That's nuts.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I'd rather just take the money line, just risk it.
Yeah, fair enough. Moving on, we got Timmy Kwamba, Chang Ho Lee. Timmy Kwamba is 26 years old, 5'9", 71-inch reach. Out of his last 5 fights, 3 wins, 2 losses. Chang Ho Lee, on the other hand, is 11-1. Out of his last 5, undefeated, 31 years old, 5'8", 69-inch reach. I give 0 fucks about this fight, I have to be honest. Give me Chang Ho Lee to win this fight via decision. D-Rose, how about you?
Yeah, this is one that I actually thought you would go Kwamba here because where he's moving down a weight class, actually going
Don't
from
care. He's ass. He ain't good, dude.
yeah, he's got pretty good striking, but his takedown defense is not great. And Chang Ho Lee is I do think that he's a pretty good wrestler. You know, he was able to combat Contavious Ramius' wrestling and use the wrestling of his own. Yeah, I'm going decision here for Chang Ho Lee.
Looks like me and D-Rose on the same there. Moving on, we got Kevin Christian taking on Billy Elcana. Billy Elcana, kind of a dog. We saw that in his last fight. Who was it against? Who did he fight last? Nah,
Francesco.
nah, the other guy, Elcana. Ebo Aslan. Yeah, that's the one where he went in there and fucking made Ebo Aslan look kind of dumb. Yeah, fucking Billy Elcana's tough. He's got a gas tank and is down to scrap, man. Give me Billy Icon 2nd-round knockout over Kevin Christian here. I don't even know the odds or anything like that.
Yeah, the odds for this fight, Billy Elcana is minus 280. Kevin Christian is plus 210. I am surprised that Billy Elcana is as big of a favorite as he is, just considering the fact that I don't really think he looked that great against Ivo Aslan in that last fight. Gosh,
What weight class is that?
Christian. This is at 205, which
Okay.
honestly, Billy Elcana needs to be a like middleweight.
Yeah.
Like I do not understand why he keeps taking fights at light heavyweight because he has no power whatsoever. I do think at middleweight he seems like he's a pretty good athlete. That he seems like he'd take advantage down at 185, but the only thing that worries me about Christian is that he was getting lumped up in his Contender Series fight before he was able to come back and get the submission win there. Man, I'm gonna take an underdog shot here, man. I'm gonna take an underdog shot. Yeah, this is definitely a shot because this is gonna be rough. But I think Kevin Christian, he does have pretty good jiu-jitsu, man, and Billy Elcana just has not surprised me so far. So I'm gonna go Kevin Christian here. Let's go 2nd-round submission.
Fair enough. Me and D-Rose split for the 2nd time tonight. I'm on Elcana and D-Rose on Kevin Christian. Moving on. This one's a new one added. I don't remember seeing this one.
Yeah, I think I believe it just got added not too long ago because Nascimento was supposed to fight somebody else before.
Yeah, I don't know. We got Alan Nascimento taking on Cody Custom Made Durden. Alan Nascimento 21-6 overall. Cody Durden 17-8. 1 overall. Just going off of how these two dudes fight, dude, I'm gonna go Cody Durden to win this fight via decision. Is he the underdog right now? Yeah, he's the underdog. I wouldn't be surprised
Uh,
if there are even odds for this fight, though, because I haven't seen this one.
Yeah, again, I believe it did just get added. I'm trying to hunt down the odds right now, and I do not believe I'm having trouble finding them. So I do not believe they have any as of right now. Oh no, they do have some. And wow, this is so from where it was announced, Alan Nascimento was minus 125. Cody Durden was plus 100. Right now, it is Alan Nascimento minus 265. But Cody Durden plus
What?
200.
Cody Durden's a big dog now.
Yeah, that is a little bit crazy because Nascimento really hasn't been active enough for me to justify that he has been to be that big of a favorite. But Cody Durden, his biggest thing is that good wrestler. His chin has just kind of failed him over his last few fights. Man, the big thing about him is that he's chinny, but Alan Nascimento is a guy who is going to look to more wrestle than he is strike. He is more the jiu-jitsu guy, but I do think Alan Nascimento, he's been on a little bit more of a roll. Durden's been kind of down on his luck. I think this fight turns into a little bit of a scramble fest, similar to the Jafel Filia fight for Nascimento in his last fight. And I think Nascimento gets it done. Let's go by decision.
Split for the 3rd time, D Rose. I'm on Cody Durden. D Rose is on Alan Nascimento. Durden. All right. Moving on to the next one. We have Chuck Buffalo, Charles Radke taking on Daniel Frunza. Another one. D-Rose, I have a 3-leg parlay. This is one of the legs in the 3-leg parlay. It starts off with Norma Dumont. Second leg is Chuck Buffalo, Charlie Radke. Yeah, I think he gets it done over Daniel Frunza. Dude, I can't pick a dude named Daniel Frunza. I just can't. I have to go Chuck Buffalo. He comes in there, has that nasty left hook, dude. Walks you down, dude. Has power. He if you throw heat back at him, you know, you might give him some problems, but I don't really think Daniel Frunza throws heat back at him. So give me Chuck Buffalo to win this fight via 2nd round knockout. How about you, man?
Yeah, I think this fight's a little interesting because I'm not gonna lie, I think both fighters could be a little bit susceptible to getting hit. Now Charles Radke, he got I was pretty high on him going into that Mike Malott fight, and he got pretty lumped up in that fight. Where Daniel Frunza, he did get lumped up by Reese McKee, but he did not want the fight to stop. It's just that Reese McKee just busted him up so bad. I believe, wasn't it like he had the bad cut over his eyebrow, where his eyebrow was
Yeah,
split up
I
real bad.
I think so.
Yeah. So Reese McKee busted him up really good. So yeah, he's super tough. I'm going to take a shot on Daniel Frunza here. I think, and I actually don't think the fight goes to decision. I think they both throw down. I think one gets caught with a big shot. Let's go. I'm going to go Daniel Frunza round 1 KO because Chuck Buffalo, he does have some skill. He can wrestle, but he ends up kind of throwing down and striking. And Daniel Frunza, he did have moments in that Reese McKee fight before he got busted up. So I'm going to go Daniel Frunza round 1 KO.
All right, that's fair. What? Why am I
And
full
then
screen?
if you want to know the odds, Charles Radke minus 170 and Daniel Frunza is plus 132.
All right, fair enough. Me and Dero split for time. Was that 3 or 4?
I believe that was 4.
I don't know. One of them. Up next, we got Isaac Bulgarian taking on Yadier Devaye. Yeah, these are 2 wrestlers, man. This will be a wrestling match, I believe. He probably goes to decision. I guess give me Isaac Bulgarian, just having more UFC experience at this point. Don't feel good about it though, but give me Isaac Bulgarian via decision here.
Yeah, I think this one's a pretty close contested fight, and
Hmm.
Yadier Del Val. Now I don't know if you remember, but he was actually one of the first people that we picked for the fisting of the week, and he went out there Now we thought he was going to KO or ground and
Yeah, Connor
pound
Matthews.
Connor Matthews, and he choked him out. But still, nonetheless, he got the early finish. So that was what we wanted. Uh, he's got the skills to get it done, man. I just think Dugarian, he is good, but man, I just don't think he deserves to be as big of a favorite as he is. Not as active as you would like him to be either. Got about the same amount of experience, honestly. Give me Yadier Davao, and I think he gets it done by decision. I think he's a little bit of the better striker overall, and looks to me like he's got a pretty good gas tank too. So yeah, I think Yadier Davao gets it done.
All right. So that is us being split for the 5th time. Come on, you can do it. You can click in the box. Or maybe you can't click in the box. I don't know.
And then
There we go.
if you want to know the odds for that fight, I think Dugarian, wow, minus 265. Yadier Davao plus 200. That's pretty wild odds.
I guess I don't mind having the favorite then. Isaac Bulgaria. There we go. All right. So, what's the next one? We got
Next fight is
Jeremiah
Jeremiah
Wells.
Wells versus Timbo
Jimmy
Garimba. Here
Oh
we are.
goodness. Yeah, Jeremiah Wells, 12-4-1 overall. Lost his last 2 though. He is 39 years old, 5'9" and 74-inch reach. While Themba Garimbo is 34 years old, lost his last fight. Was that the Vicente Luque fight that he last fought?
Yeah. The Vicente
So
Luque
he
fight
ain't
was
he ain't
10 months
he
ago.
ain't fought in a little bit. 34 years old, 6'1", 77-inch reach.
But
It's
neither is
man,
Jeremiah Wells. Did
y-
a year and 8 months for Jeremiah Wells as well.
yeah. And he's older too, man. This is a tough fight. Dude, if both of these fighters are coming into the UFC, I'm picking Jeremiah Wells. But I think Jeremiah Wells is a little bit older now. We know what he does, and it's nothing besides throw heat. I don't know if he's clean enough with the striking to hit them Garimbo, and I think Themba probably just takes him down and just wrestles him all 3 rounds. So I think I'm going Themba via decision here. How about you, man?
Yeah, this is one that I was high on Jeremiah Wells when he first got in the UFC, not thinking that he
Same.
was going to be a UFC champ, but yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, man,
Fun
this dude
fighter.
when yeah, exactly, very fun fighter and super dangerous at moments too. And I remember he went on that big, finish spree, with, Court McGee and when he was Blood Diamond and all those guys too. Like he,
When
you know,
when
he
when he ran from fucking Blood Diamond and ran into the cage and fell down. Like, what are we doing
Yeah, that was
here?
like that was like it was like his first day on the job or something like that. I mean, it was his first fight in the UFC, so pretty much was the first day on the job. But yeah, I was high on him, man, and yeah, those last couple of losses have been a little bit tough. The Carlson Harris one, he was winning until he wasn't, and then for the Max Griffin one, he just couldn't, he couldn't keep up the pace with Max Griffin. Max Griffin was able to stop the takedowns and keep up with the boxing. Uh, Timma Karima just doesn't have that dangerous of boxing to me, but I do think that he can match the wrestling skills of Jeremiah Wells. But man, that loss to Luke was just kind of disappointing to me. I think Jeremiah Wells, I think he gets it done. I'm going to say by decision. I don't think it's going to be the most fun fight, but Jeremiah Wells, for him to be as small as he is, he's a powerhouse, and I think he can look to get the fight down to the ground. This fight, betting odds is really close. Timba Garimba is minus 136. Jeremiah Wells is plus 106 right now, so pretty close.
Yeah. All right. So Garambo. All right. Dude, why is it so much? Don't make no sense, but all right, fair. I did. This just has this. It just made a giant like. I don't know why it made so big of a block here, but it did. So, all right, fair. Moving on to the next one. Who we got? We got Waldo Cortez Acosta taking on Ante Delija. That's Tom Aspinall's training partner. Yeah, man. This is one where it's like I think Ante Delija is just gonna throw heat, expecting to get Waldo Cortez out of there. Who did fucking Waldo lose to last?
Sergey Pavlovich.
Yeah. And that was a close fight, dude. I just if Sergey's not knocking Waldo out, dude, I don't think anyone's fucking knocking Waldo out. And I just think he's got good boxing, solid leg kicks at this point, will stuff takedowns and can land a takedown himself. So I'm gonna go Waldo via decision here. How about you, man?
Yeah, I'm actually with you here. Yeah, I think again, Dalia, he's a guy who
Has
he's
three
got a lot
nipples.
of experience. Yeah, that three nipples as well. Can't forget about that. Probably the most important feature, to be honest. Um, but yeah, no, he can be a little dangerous at times, but he is prone to gas out. Where Cortez Acosta, he's pretty good about reserving his gas tank. By that I mean he gets very low volume at times, to where fight gets a little bit slower pace, but he sort of fights at his own pace. But he'll sit there and start dancing and stuff like that, and maybe making Ante Dalia a little bit frustrated. But yeah, give me Cortez Acosta here. I think he's a cleaner boxer of the two. I think he gets it done. I'll go decision. I don't think Cortez Acosta has the finishing instinct to try to get the finish, but let's go. Let's go by decision.
Fair enough. Moving to the main event and closing out my three leg of the week, it is Norma Dumont, Charles Radke, and this guy right here, Steve Garcia, Mean Machine. Dude, I've just seen David Onama get hurt a lot. And if there's someone that you don't want to be hurt by and stand in front of, it is Mean Machine Steve Garcia, dude, because he throws throws his dick, man. Pulls his pants that he don't even have pants on walking to the octagon, dude. He's just walking to the octagon, swinging it around like this, like, oh, I'm ready to throw this thing, just twirling it like a helicopter, dude. Steve Garcia about to come in here, fucking throw paws. Probably land some paws, and I got him knocking out David Onama in round at number one. Excellent fight, just doesn't belong as the main event for a fight night.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a UFC Apex fight night, so if anything, it is deserving of a headliner, but of an Apex fight, and that's about it. But I'm with you. I can't drag this out. Yeah, I think Onama, good striker, good power as well. Both fighters, Steve Garcia and David Onama, both can be hurt. We have seen both get hurt. Uh, David Onama, I will give him credit though, man. He's been hurt in multiple fights and still kind of came back and showed that dog in him. Nate Landwehr let him off the hook a little bit in that fight a couple times. But even after the times he was getting hurt, he was right back up and even hurting Landwehr himself late in that fight.
That's
Uh,
because his fucking coach had about 2 million on him.
yeah, yeah, he had to. My goodness gracious. But yeah, the Roberto Romero
Fucking,
fight,
I remember James Krause. What the fuck are you doing? Like fucking James Krause was extra mad in that fight, and I didn't understand why. And now we know.
yeah, now it makes sense. But but yeah, I don't think it's a super early knockout. I'm gonna go. I think it's going to be an accumulation of damage. I think Onama is going to be able to withstand the storm early on, but I think about round three, I think it's going to finally start wearing on him. And I think Steve Garcia, while I think it's a fun back and forth, I think Steve Garcia gets a round three KO.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So
And I stand
that
my picks.
those are the picks for this weekend. We have different picks, the Rose. I'm not sure if my face is still there, but our different picks this weekend are we have Phil Rowe versus Suk Young Ko. We have Elikana versus Christian. We have Durden versus Nascimento. Charlie Radke versus Frunza. Bulgarian versus Del Valle. And Garimbo versus Wells. Those are our different picks this week. We only need three of them. So I think I'm going to go Cody Durden. Do I do Cody Durden as the big old dog like that? Yeah, let's go Cody Durden as the big old dog. Let's go. Um, Man, tough one. Tough ones this week. Yeah, I'm gonna go Bulgarian, Durden, and give me Elkanah. So this week, different picks are Elkanah versus Christian, Durden versus Nascimento, and Bulgarian versus Del Valle. The backup will be Charlie Radke versus Frunza. Sound good to you?
Wait. Repeat this one more time.
Exactly. Listen to me, D-Rose. What are you clicking? What are you clicking?
I
I
was
hear
clicking
you
off on
clicking.
I was clicking off on. I was making sure the screen share was off.
All right. I can't see anything, so I don't know if you can see me at all. I'm going to read the picks to you.
I can't.
I can hear you clicking. What are you clicking?
I'm not clicking anything. I moved my phone.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. Different picks this weekend. Billy O'Connor versus Christian. I don't know his fucking first name.
Kevin Christian.
Yeah, Cody Durden versus Nascimento, and Bulgarian versus Del Valle. Our backup is Charlie Radke versus Frunza.
Deal.
That is pick champ for this week. So I got a big old dog in Cody Durden. The only thing left is your dog of the week. I don't have the little thing on my phone. It's on my computer. But you thought the show was over. It's time for D-Rose's dog of the week.
Oh. And
All right, D-Rose.
and yeah, we're on a little bit of a slow streak now, so gotta try to get this back here. So going to try to go with something. It's slim lines, but
Because you
still
lost
technically
last
the
week.
underdog.
Lost
Lost
week.
last week. Barely lost because hey, Rebecca should have had a 10-8 round
Dude,
3.
dude,
And
if he would have stood up, he would have won the fight because Gludovic Klein had a broken ankle. He couldn't stand.
yeah, that is true. But he didn't know that. He's just inflicting as much damage as he can.
Yeah.
And, I can't blame him. But yeah, we're going to go Jeremiah Wells. He is plus 106 right now against Tim McGarimba. Jeremiah Wells gets it done. So for the dog of the week, we're going Jeremiah Wells.
All right, that's the Roses dog of the week. All right, man. That's it for the show. Yeah, we ain't got nothing else. Dude, this was a mess today. I apologize, you guys. Anyone watching this now or after, thank you for watching. If you haven't, I mean, it doesn't deserve it, but I would like it if you did hit that thumbs up button, or you can hit the thumbs down button because that's how you feel this week. That's okay too. But we appreciate y'all for stopping by here, hanging out with us. Anything before we get out of here, Deros?
Nah, we are good to go.
All right. I don't know what's
Get the
going to
hell out
happen
of here.
I don't know what's going to happen when I hit end here, so we'll see. But with that being said, my name is Matt. D Rose is on that side of your screen right over there, and hopefully this will be better next week. But there's a chance it might be just as bad, and you might get me in my truck again. But with that being said, appreciate y'all. Y'all stay safe out there, and yeah, don't forget at the end of the night, it's a fist fight, and anything can happen. So until next time. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Go Mackenzie Dern.